This is basically how I prepare my native jollof rice mixed with beans. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are presently, from wherever you're watching me from. It's the morning where I am, so good morning to you guys. Today we'll be making our local jollof rice. Yeah, our brown local jollof rice, but thank God here they don't have stone. At least they picked it for us, unlike Nigeria, so I'm grateful for that. So this is it, which is obviously the star of the dish. Guys, you remember I told you in my last episode that I'll be making lots of beans, like beans infused with so many things. So today we'll be making our local brown jollof rice with beans, like a porridge, or I don't know what you call it, but rice and beans. Yeah, so these are the main star of the dish, the main ingredients that is needed for all our long talk of today. After that, we have let me take it gently because this place is quite small. Okay, we have our fried chicken, hot and fried it almost the size of a cube. I want it in bits and pieces, that's why it's like this. And these are smoked dry fish. The last time I called the name, people were laughing, so I don't want to call it again. I heard it's called mud fish, but then if you left for me, I'll call it a bewariye, so let's just call it our dried fish. Okay, so I'll be using this. I want this so it will have that local. I'll show you the ingredients that will make it smell and feel local here, because I'm not doing party jollof rice. This is local jollof rice. Okay, so that's for that. I have our meat stock. Guys, you guys know the way I boil my meat. If you don't, please watch my other cook video, like my stew, like my whatever that I use any protein on, so you would see how it takes time. Actually, I don't just hurry. First of all, I steam. I use lots of ingredients. So in here we have thyme, curry, ginger, garlic, black pepper, onion, salt, maggi, a whole lot. If you want to know, guys, just watch my previous video, my previous cook video. Yeah, so we have the meat stock. I have to be careful with all this. We have our salt to taste. We have you can see 2 onions here. This I'll be using it to fry, while this is for garnishing. So we'll have our onions here. We have our red bell pepper. I'm not going to raise it up because I don't want it to fall back on the floor, because it's too full, it's filled to the brim. Okay, next up we have our bleached red oil. As you can see, it's kind of dark, right? Yeah, I did all this behind the scenes so it will be fast. I don't want my video to be lengthy. We have our Cameroon pepper, our Cameroon ground pepper. Here, this darker one is a tomato paste, while this other one, I had it in my fridge before, is a mixture of a lot of onion, there's crayfish, and there is red bell pepper. Yeah, that's basically what's here. I have my seasoning cubes. I have my scent leaf. Guys, don't prepare this without this. Okay, I also have my green leaf. Some people will just go ahead and use just this, but then I want to mix this and this together. If it were to be in Nigeria, I would have used pumpkin leaf, but it doesn't matter. Leaf is leaf. Okay, as long as you're not using water leaf. So I'm going to be using this. So the main ingredients that will make this dish smells local, based on we are using a local rice, to make it feels local, look local, are this dry fish, this bleached oil, this scent leaf, and obviously my dry Cameroon pepper. These are the main ingredients that will give you the feel of localness, that touch. You understand? So let's just get straight to the business, guys. Come with me, come with me, come with mommy. Okay. Ahead and add my chicken stock, and I'll add some Cameroon pepper. Don't want it very hot. I'll add my seasoning cubes. Then I'll stir. Then I'll add some water. No salt yet, so I'll add some salt, just like so, and stir again. It needs a little more. Okay. Now I can add my washed rice. It's not parboiled yet, as you can see, but it's properly washed, and my beans. I'm adding it together because my beans is not very soft. I want it soft so they can get cooked together. Okay, so I'm gently going to do this to avoid splash. So I'm just going to reduce the flame. My jollof rice, either native or foreign, they cook on a low heat. Okay, if I this thing they don't, if you increase the flame, it just get burnt. Okay, so I'm gently going to do this to avoid splash. Wow. So I just go ahead and stir. Don't forget this has been cooking on in fact the lowest heat. Okay guys, as you can see, I use the little foil. I have foil paper to trap the hole here because I want all the smoke and everything, the heat, to be trapped in it. Okay, this has been boiling for some time. Usually this comes last, but I don't want, red bell pepper, it's a bit tough. Washed fish, so I don't want, I want it soft, so I'll put it early so it will get chicken on time. I know my coffee is quite small, but don't worry, as if we are eating a fried rice, a magic, there's no problem. You can put it at the last part, but for me, I don't want it strong at all. Stir it, so I'll put it now and cover it up again. You can either do it now or do it at add my scent leaf, and my onion, because the food is almost ready. Then I'll add